Let's just calm down for a second. Minecraft is killing me,
Oh, and this is your daily dose of internet.
I mean, magic. Bullshit. That is not even possible. That is not physically possible. This is some kind of trick or whatever, or it's just it's not very deep. There's a net. Ah, okay. Oh, I thought it's a shadow or something. Ah, there you go. There you go. Well, that's not that crazy.
There was netting on the pool that made it look like this dog ran on top of the water.
Got you. There's a net. I didn't even see the net. I thought it's a shadow. Dude. Too much time, man. Too much free time. I swear to God. What's that? No, oh, don't. Are you stupid? It's like he's doing it deliberately. That's deliberate. That is fake. That's what you Zoomers are. You young kids, man. You always fake shit to be funny on TikTok. That was so fake. The way he's fake as hell to kids and
This cat is absolutely disgusted with his baby.
That is your generation, man. So fake.
Baby.
Hey, nonsense, isn't that how girls look at you when you talk to them? What the fuck? Jesus.
The United States Marines use what looks like a giant washing machine to train for rollovers in a vehicle.
Interesting. That must feel weird.
This guy can do some incredible bird sounds.
The American Robin.
I can do that too.
The Goldfinch. The Western Meadowlark. The Common Loon. The Housefinch.
How does he do that? With the tongue? I don't know how people do that. Like, you know, dads that can do the... How the fuck do you do that? I can't do that. Is it fucking genetical or some shit?
Babe, you know the garbage needs to go down tonight. You hear me? Keith!
Hey, that's Tommy! Jesus Christ.
A pilot told this airport to dim down the lights because they were too bright.
Tower, are you able to reduce the runway lights, please? Thank you much.
Thank you much. Ah, that was very bright. Is that a... what is that called? Oh.
This is a single-celled organism called a diatom. They are interesting because their cell walls are made of silica, which makes them the only organism that are made of glass. They live in oceans and rivers and lakes and produce 20 to 30% of the world's oxygen. To put that into perspective, the Amazon rainforest produces about 6 to 9% of the world's oxygen.
Yeah, it makes total sense to fucking destroy that forest, right?
Here are some videos of me feeding squirrels that come by my house.
I also want animal interaction. I never see animals. I have a bunch of pics in my chat, but I never have animal interactions.
That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed.
Good video. Let's do one more and then let's actually go back to Project Phoenix, man, and look at the rule set. I want to actually get that done.
Your daily dose of internet. Two paragliders collided into each other and fell over 4,000 feet into the forest below.
Oh shit. Dude, you must be so scared in that moment, man. I don't think you're scared. I think your body's under shock and you just pump out massive adrenaline. Oh fuck. Well, you can survive that. Oh no, that's broken legs, dude. Nah,
Both people were unharmed because their chutes got stuck in the trees.
Clever. You have to be so professional that you make sure your parachute lands in a tree so you start hanging. Clever.
This driver got a police officer to race him. There's something called thick water,
80
which is
miles per
supposed to
hour.
help people that have issues with swallowing.
I don't think that's thick. I think that's something else. Let's not tell anyone. But
I poured some of it out in the sun, and 3 hours later, it didn't even begin to evaporate, so that was a little concerning. To give you an idea of how thick it is, I stabbed it with a toothpick.
Hitchcock on the job. What is that? What is she eating? What is
This
it? What
gorilla
that?
was giving advice on swiping on a dating app.
He will probably still get more matches than most. Put the fucking mask over your I hate that shit. Every time you go out there, there's a guy who has the mask like this, and they show their fucking big ass nose, like the nose faction. Look at my fucking nose, everybody. Look like dwarfs, man. I swear to God. Reject titties, return
This is
to
what it's
monkey.
like to
Thank
go
you,
wing
Crowley.
walking.
I would have the balls to do that too, I think. I think I have the balls to do that too. Yeah, I would do that. That's not that crazy. Come on, if it's safe and you really have the connection there.
Uber and Lyft drivers are losing their jobs to robots.
Arriving shortly at Fry's Marketplace.
Bullshit, that already exists? I thought that's in the future. Whoa.
Keep your
Driving
seatbelt
car.
fastened until we reach your destination, and remember to take all your
Fuck off.
belongings.
What?
This is crazy.
That is actually crazy, man. Oh, wow. The future is now, old man. Jeez. Damn. In law school, one of the biggest one of the biggest cases you could have, because there's no solution to it, not even the professors have a solution, is how do you handle self-driving cars I think you all heard the dilemma. There's a name for that dilemma. In a situation where the car is going to crash and kill something, who is it going to kill? For example, a situation comes, there's a name for this, the dilemma. Does anyone know? A self-driving car is driving. Suddenly, a young kid is coming from the right, a grandma from the left, and an adult man in the middle. The car has to drive someone over. There is no other solution. You have to kill one of the three. There's no more time to react. And then the AI has to make the decision to kill one of the three. Who's to be held accountable? Is it fahrlässig? I don't know how to say. Is the developers accountable? How does the system handle this? It's a drift to kill all. It's a very interesting dilemma. It has a name, and in law school that's a big thing where you have to write papers about it and shit. It's very, very interesting. Random generator would make sense, I guess. But you could also argue the grandma should go because the child should. It's a very there's a lot of interesting topics regarding the future. I'm starting to become more adult again. I'm reading more again. I'm reading a lot of articles and books again. And I just read this article of a human rights activist who is proposing that, and it's a very interesting proposal, that the future should also involve in our democratic Western society a new charter of human rights. And he's proposing, very interestingly, what I want to show you. I want to talk about this. And look, I know that this is very polemic and needs a lot of thinking and discussion and shit, but I really like this article. So this activist is proposing a new way of some new human rights, because when one second. When human rights were made, like Declaration of Independence, stuff like that, they didn't think about the future, about globalism, about the economy, about the internet, stuff like that. That's not involved there. And he was proposing, where is that? Is that the wrong one? One sec. It's so interesting. And I want to hear your opinion on this. Here is it. His name is, who's the? Ferdinand von Schirach. He's like famous or some shit. and he's proposing that the future should have more human rights. For example, the first one I like very much, Resident Sleeper. I'm sorry that we have educational content for 1 second, you fucking monkey. Shut the fuck up. For example, he has an example here. Every human being has the right to live in a healthy and safe environment. Sounds very basic. I know this is obviously polemic. Break a leg or whatever. Like, for example, I've been in law school. I understand a bit what human rights are, because in the end, why do you make human rights? In the end, human rights don't matter that much, right? The reason you make human rights is that you can sue in human rights courts. For example, if your human rights in Europe are being attacked, whatever, some bad shit happened to you, you could sue to the European Court of Human Rights. Where is that? Den Haag, I think? I don't know. And if a country, for example, Germany, when the Green Party wins, will introduce, this is obviously just not gonna happen, okay? Calm down. You will introduce, in Strasbourg, you will, it's very vague, I know, it's just, come on. You will introduce a human right that every human being has the right to live in a healthy environment. You could actually sue. For example, you have a house, and next to you there's a power plant, and the power plant is provingly poisoning the water with some chemicals. You could actually sue in front of the, in Strasbourg, against these guys. Obviously, in reality, that looks very different. They would assassinate you and shit, I know, but it's an interesting thing. What else are these pros? Thank you, Bad. I want to go... Fuck it. This channel needs some educational stuff once in a while. You guys are all way too retarded. Corona, man. You guys don't even go to school anymore. You guys play 4:12 a.m. What else is he saying? I have to translate this into English. Selbstbestimmung. Digital... How would you say Selbstbestimmung in English? I like this. Actually, educational content. Selbstbestimmung English. Self-determination. He says... Digital self-determination has to be a thing nowadays. Every human being has the right of digital self-determination. What would that mean, though? Right? What would that mean, though? You have the right for digital... That's an... I don't... Fancy word for freedom? It's a bit weird. I go to Twitch and I say I only believe in 2 genders, which I'm not doing, Twitch admin, and then Twitch bans me. I could sue that my digital human right has been attacked. Dude, I think you guys are all laughing and shit, but I think this is the future, man, in 100 years and shit. What else is he proposing? Article 3. Artificial intelligence. Every human being has the right... I like this one. I really like this one. Listen to this. Look at chat, man. Chat is so fucking dumb about this. I love this one. If I was the fucking chancellor of Germany, I would think about this one. Artificial intelligence. Every human being has the right, and again, that means you could sue for it, that, how to say in English, that negatively influencing algorithms have to be transparent, checkable, and fair. Each human can choose himself if he's gonna be under the influence of algorithms. I like that one very, very, very much, man. Schult, man. Oh, Jesus Christ, you guys are fucking... This is too high for you. I like that one. Like, we all know Google is spying on us, right? They know what you want to buy and shit. They give you commercials, and you actually would have a right to sue against that. That'd be interesting. What else we have? 3 more, we're almost done. Jesus. Shit. I mean, it's Twitch shit. You guys have no brain. Truth. Every human being has the right... Oh, this is like a fake news law. Every human being has the right that statements by authorities, like a president or minister, has to be truthful. Which will then mean in real life and law, if a politician would lie, you could sue him for that. The court would have to prove he lied, and then you could sue him for that. Bro, I think this is interesting. I just want to share this with you because it's interesting, man. Thank you, operator, for the 8 man.
Happy 8 months. I don't get to watch you live often because
I just think this is interesting to talk about.
But keep up the good content.
Well, if the politician wouldn't have known he did it far less, I don't understand English. How to explain? You are throwing something in the trash. The wind is taking that something out of the air and the plastic is going through the air and cuts someone's throat, this person is dying. You're not gonna go to prison, because I don't know the English word. You didn't do anything wrong there, right? And if you could prove in court that the lying of the politician was without his knowledge, yeah. But still, the court will be manipulated. I know there's a lot of issues about this. I just think it's interesting to talk about. Negligence, that's the word, yeah. Two more. What is he saying here? Globalization. Every human being has the right that all the stuff and services that is offered to him are offered to him with the background of universal human rights. What would that mean? You have the right that everything that's offered to you, like in the store and shit, is offered to you under universal human rights. For example, that means you could sue that a certain product in the store is against human rights because Chinese people made it. That would mean, though, we will lose 80% of our trade, right? And 6, suing human rights, every human being. Yeah, it's just said you can sue if anything has been wrong. I think that's very interesting. I think that's a very interesting thing just to think about. I think that in the future, you know, law has new challenges to master in the next 100 years with digitalization and AI and everything. I think it's a very interesting topic, man. And I like that I'm reading again now. I'm not all day long in this fucking dumbass world of magic and Twitch chat. I'm actually trying to think about shit again. It's not a book. He wrote a book about it. If you want to know the book, his name is Ferdinand von Schirach, and he wrote a book. Someone in chat actually wants to know, so I'm gonna give that to him. I just need to wait. Here, he wrote a book. Where is it? Like, I'm learning a lot here. This guy is talking about the founding fathers of the USA. Did you know that George Washington had 9 teeth in his mouth that he took out of slaves? George Washington was wearing a tooth prosthesis out of ivory, and 9 of the teeth have been taken from his own slaves. That sounds not true. I don't know why he would lie. What book did you write? I want to tell you the book, and then we're done. Where is it? Fuck. Here. It's German, though. It's called Denkschrift. It's coming out tomorrow, actually. It's called... No, Jeder Mensch. Oh, Alter. Ferdinand von Schirach comes out tomorrow. It's called Jeder Mensch, Every Human. It's gonna be German book, though. Anyway, too much education. I know, guys. I'm done. Sorry. I just thought this was really interesting. Okay, let's finish this. Watch some cats. I know. Here we go, chat. We're back to good content. There you go. We can all calm down now. Look, chat, huh? A little kitty is being stroked.
This is called a safe haven baby box, and they can be found at firefighter stations. It's for someone that recently gave birth and do not want to take care of the baby.
Place their newborn in the bassinet. Shut the door.
Why is there a meta
away.
that newborn babies are going to fire stations? Why not the hospital or police? This is like some McDonald's shit, man. What the fuck?
Taken to the closest hospital.
More educational streams? I want to do this more often, talk about certain stuff. I'm reading a lot lately
That's
about the
the end
big
of this
sand
video.
crisis.
I really hope you...
Apparently, it looks like that the human race is getting in a big crisis of sand. All concrete in the world needs 75% sand, a certain type of sand. You can't use Sahara sand, for example. It's too fine. And yeah, there's a big building boom on planet Earth right now. China, there's more and more humans. They're building a lot of buildings everywhere, building. And the human race is running out of sand, and that leads to illegal stuff. The sand mafia, they are stealing sand, man. They're destroying beaches. Their 24 islands are now gone in southeast India. They're just taken for the sand. Very interesting, man. The human race truly has funny problems, man. I swear to God. Sand mafia? Yeah, you're laughing, but there's kind of mafia style things going on with sand everywhere in the world. What does that mean? Local politicians, especially in the third world, for example, China, India, and Indochina, they are going against laws. Certain laws are stating, for example, in India, that you cannot just take sand. You can't do that. So these sand thieves are coming. They want to sell sand, mostly like, for example, to Dubai, who needs a lot of sand right now to build. They're stealing the sand and they're bribing the local politician to look away with the sand. They're like, hey, we're gonna steal. We're gonna take all the sand here and ship it out, export it to Dubai, China, whatever. You're getting a cut of 10%, and you shut the fuck up about it. And that is a mafiatosic. I don't know English. That is a mafia-like structure, and you're laughing. You're like, haha, that's so funny, mafia. It's the truth of life, man. Politicians being paid all around the world to look away in illegal activities, corruption. You think that's weird? That happens everywhere. They're gonna steal the sand outro. Jesus, gentlemen, time.